What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Well, Sui's price is starting to give us some very bullish signs that I want to go over with you, what they could mean, and what I'm doing as a result of it. And so with that said, let's not waste any more time at all, and let's get straight into it. Now, guys, don't forget, if you do want to trade a little Sui yourself on up to 50x leverage and many other cryptos on up to 500x leverage, although I highly recommend you don't use 500x leverage, you can check out that BTCC link down below. Guys, when you do sign up, they're going to give you a 10% bonus on first-time deposits between $500 and $100,000. This means that if you deposit $4,000, for example, they're going to give you $400 back to trade with. And say you turn that into $800, that profit you make, guys, it's all for you. No strings attached. You can withdraw it, you can spend it, you can trade it, you can do whatever you want with it. They're literally giving you the opportunity to generate free gains right now, especially during a market like this where there can be big gains. Go take advantage of that down below. That's a ridiculously good deal. I do probably about 40%, 50% of my trading over on BTCC every single day. So if that is something that interests you, please do go check out that link down below. Now, looking at Sui, okay, let me give you a little bit of context as to what has been going on so you can get a good understanding of what is happening now. Well, as many of you know, what we've been tracking for Sui has been nothing short of phenomenal. Of course, its price broke above that most recent macro high that we had put in right around $2.20, surpassed that freaking 618 to 786 box right here, came back down, back tested it, flipped resistance into support, used that support, break up to the upside, cleared the 1.272 Fibonacci extension, which opened up the door for a 1.618 Fibonacci extension at $5.76. And what we're tracking right now is Sui's progress at what is called a back test. What Sui's price is doing right now is called a back test. And quite simply what this means is that its price broke a bunch of resistance levels and now it's trying to flip those resistance levels into support levels. If successful, I think it continue upwards. If not successful, well, things might get a little bit ugly. And so, of course, because of that, it's very important to track the progress of this so we can have a good idea of where Sui's price is going next. And that takes us into the modern day. Now, in the modern day, what we have been tracking is what's called a descending channel. While Sui's price is backtesting, it has created what is called a descending channel, which is a very bullish structure, a very good structure, one that I've explained to you before, so not going to dive super deep into it. But just know that historically, we break to the upside of these. And this is a good continuation pattern, meaning that if you go up, you enter into one of these, there's a good chance you can continue upwards through it. And so we've been tracking this and talking about it. And today I'm starting to get some good signs. Sui's towards the top side of it. And I want to tell you what I'm seeing because it seems like there could be a chance that Sui's price goes for a breakout soon. And so with that said, here we are in the modern day. Let's talk about what comes next. And guys, I will remind you, if at any given point this video gets complicated, complex, there's vocabulary words that you're not used to or anything like that, at the end of this video, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about this technical analysis for beginners guide. It's a 30-minute video that I made, and I'll tell you all about it later in the video that could help you out, especially if you are a little bit newer to the world of crypto. And if you're more advanced in the world of crypto, I have something really that I need to tell you. So stick around towards the end of the video. But first and foremost, let's talk about Sui. Okay. So what we can see here is that Sui's price, again, yes, it's venturing towards the top side of this channel. Now, by the time you reach it, you watch this video, maybe there'll be a little bit more price development. Maybe we'll have one more 4-hour candle here because I do expect this to go live in 2 hours. But in general, what we are seeing is actually pretty damn bullish. We keep putting in these little red candles, but when we put in these big red candles, they're just getting eaten up by these green candles every single time. What that means is that bullish momentum is starting to form while we are building up this pressure right here, which could mean that we are seeing some sort of shift in momentum. What you guys can see is that yesterday we were seeing the opposite. Every time the price would go up, it would get forced down, forced down. You see all these wicks, that's getting forced down over and over and over again, which gets very aggravating. So from there, we had one pullback, cleared out some of that bearish liquidity, and now it seems like the bulls are refreshed and ready to go, and this bad boy is making some strong moves. Now, what we can see here is that if we compare that to our RSI, something interesting is happening. What you can see here is that our RSI put in a low and a lower low. Whereas in that same time frame, you can see the actual price put in a low and a higher low. And you see how there's a difference? This one goes up and this one goes down. Guys, that's called bearish divergence, or bullish divergence, sorry. It's called bullish divergence, and that's a good thing. It means that even though the price itself is not having to go down, your indicators are resetting, they're cooling down, they're pulling back. And oftentimes what this means is that the bulls are getting prepped and ready to step in because they've had enough time to basically just go relax, right? And so although this doesn't guarantee that Sui's price is about to break out to the upside, it definitely makes it much more likely. You guys remember, I talked about Shiba Inu
Inu in a video yesterday night, I think, and we talked about this exact thing. I said, hey guys, you need to watch this close. Shiba Inu's price put in its RSI put in the lower low, but of course we saw its price put in the higher low. So maybe we're going to break out of this resistance zone pretty soon here. And then what do you know? The next day, bam, rocket ship straight up through that point. And so when you're watching SUI, you maybe need to start considering, well, we're in a channel that should break to the upside. We're back testing a major point of resistance, and we did a wick down to it, building that into a support level. We put in the higher low here. We got this little micro Fibonacci bounce. You can see this, right? We came back down to this little micro Fibonacci zone and bounced off of it. Hey, SUI's price is building up some pressure, and this bad boy might go for that breakout soon. Now, just because it may break out soon, of course, doesn't mean that it's oh, hallelujah, we're going to $5, but it definitely starts opening up some amazing doors. And of course, there will be some obstacles, right? We would still need to see this bad boy break above $3.80. So we would need to see the Fibonacci zone to the top side cleared. We need to see all that before we can say, SUI's really going upwards, but that would be a great step in the right direction. And so I'm loving what I'm seeing. One other reason I am liking what I'm seeing a lot is that even if SUI's price does get rejected off of here, we still have all of this room right here, right? Ideally, we see SUI's price build support on top of $3.37. And if it does get rejected here, it has still a pretty good chance of that happening. There's so much bullish momentum in here that I think if it gets lower, the bulls will actually be willing to step in again, which gives us basically enough time for another opportunity at the top side. So overall, things are looking very good. I love these bullish signs that I'm getting from SUI. And if we do get a breakout very soon here, I will make another follow-up video letting you know exactly what to be on the lookout for and exactly what to do next. The simplified version is that we need to clear $3.80 before we can get too excited, but I will explain all of that in a future video. Now, guys, as I mentioned before, if you are a little bit new to the world of technical analysis or crypto investing in general, over in the Discord, I have one of 5 beginners courses that have now released, and the rest will be releasing over the next few weeks here, in which we're covering all the beginners and the basics, right? So I just released one. It's a 30-minute video and a 15-slide or 18-slide PDF here with a couple cheat sheets and more, going over the beginning basics of technical analysis from vocabulary to setups and structures and more. I have one coming out next on fundamental analysis, then leverage trading, then altcoin investing, then meme coin investing, all going to be available in here. On top of that, I post my daily thoughts and insights, and even sometimes what I'm doing in my own portfolio. I post daily technical analysis reports on all the ones we talk about here on the channel. I post daily fundamental analysis on the macro market in general and much more. All of that is available in the Patreon currently for $5 a month, which is insanely affordable. I just wanted to give you guys an affordable place to learn how crypto works and to be able to join a good community. And on top of that, if you are a little more advanced, on Monday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard, I'm going to be releasing the premium tier. And the premium tier is going to come with weekly workshops, coaching sessions, Q&A sessions, private communities with just premium members, and much more for those of you who are more advanced and want to learn the more nitty-gritty details about all this stuff. So go check that out down below. Again, that's the Patreon link down below if you want access to the Discord. And of course, if you are more advanced as well, don't forget, you can start trading some SUI on up to 50x leverage over on BTCC, and you get that 10% bonus on the first time deposit. So overall, guys, watch very closely. Feels to me as if SUI's building up some pressure. It's cooking up right now, and I think that is going to result in a breakout pretty soon here. But obviously, that's just me speculating off of what I'm seeing. So, of course, pay close attention to it. Set your alerts. Turn on those notifications to the channel here, because when we do get that breakout, I'm going to let you know what I'm seeing and what I'm expecting. And if it does get rejected, again, I'll let you know what I'm seeing and what I'm expecting. So don't miss it. We post 4, 5, 6, 7 videos here on the channel every single day. So if you have been enjoying the content, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel down below. And of course, I can't wait to see you all next time. Peace out, everybody.